Hey everyone, welcome to an all new episode of Projectized, the Project Management Show. My name is Carla R. Jenkins, certified project management professional, certified Scrum Master and IDO with over 14 years problem solving experience in project management, big data, and IT service management. And for the week in review, if this week in project management, it's huge. I'm gonna put the article in here. It's also a link in the description for this live stream that the project management Institute president has announced via LinkedIn that by mid-April, the project management professional exam will be available for online proctoring. That is a huge announcement. It's directly in response to the coronavirus pandemic because before this announcement, the only way to pass the PMP is to sit for it at a physical testing center. Well, we all know that last week, Pearson VUE shuttered temporarily its US and Canadian testing centers from March the 17th to April the 16th and enforced the PMI to extend the current PMP exam from July 1st to December 31st, 2020. The new PMP exam will start January 2nd, 2021. On yesterday, Thursday, because today is Friday, March the 27th, 2020, Sunil, who's the president, announced that the project management professional will be online proctoring. This will be a game changer because PMP is the gold standard. PMI had to issue a lot of refunds. Well, Pearson VUE had to issue refunds and rescheduling. This avoids that. Moreover, even with 3.3 million people who are unemployed, the job descriptions are still saying for project managers, PMP or PMP within 6 months. Obviously, with Pearson VUE's physical centers closing, that puts Project Management Institute at a disadvantage. So it's making this announcement that's huge. As I mentioned in yesterday's episode, this isn't the first online proctoring exam. Project Management Institute also has Agile Certified Practitioner and Certified Associate in Project Management exams that are available on online proctoring through Pearson VUE on VUE online proctoring tool. But it is a big thing. I can attest that my having a PMP, I've had a potential employer tell me that they interviewed me because I had a PMP. And as I mentioned earlier in the show, in the United States, 3.3 million people filed for unemployment this week. And getting a PMP and having access to sitting and passing it, it does put your resume on top and get you an interview and it separates you from everyone else. So that is a very huge announcement for this week in project management. A second thing is how I started off this week. As you know, I am a certified project management professional and certification teacher, and I completed this first week of 2 weeks of weekend project management training, rearranging my schedule. So normally when you teach the project management a professional, you teach the PMBOK sequential order. So PMBOK, for those who are new, is Project Management Body of Knowledge. We're currently on the 6th edition. And I made the decision to go out of order and to focus on human resource management, communication management, and stakeholder communication management. Why? Because 90% of your job as a project manager is communication. And right now, my students needed crisis management and crisis communication skills. And if I were to just follow the PMBOK sequentially and go through chapter, we would not have reached those chapters until this Saturday and Sunday. I don't feel that my students could have waited a whole week. So I wanted to give them the skills that they truly, truly need to be successful right now in their jobs. A lot of them probably had to go from offline to online. And then they probably also had to communicate with the teachers, the administrators. They're probably homeschooling their kids. I just felt as an ethical responsibility to make sure that they had the skill set that they needed because PMP isn't just an exam, it's also a lifestyle. There is a different skill set, I feel, from being just a project manager to a PMP project manager. And I wanted them that think the same way and start applying these principles as soon as possible. I can say that having received my certified associate in project management in August 2011, that I had nearly 2 years to incorporate the PMBOK principles at my job before passing the PMP in June 2013. So I wanted my students to have the same thing. And we finish up this week, but if you cannot make it to my class, that's okay. You can still shop my store at carlarjenkins.com/store. I'll put that link in the description too so that you can check it out because it has high quality project management items uh, that are aligned with the project management body of knowledge. So you're learning project management the right way, but also at your time and on your pace because I know it's busy, but I want you to have the knowledge uniform so you can apply it and have the portability to apply it everywhere. It's not vanity project management, it's actual principles that you can use at work, at home, and given the pandemic, some of you are doing both. So that's something, the two things that I wanted to cover for this week in project management. First and foremost, put the article in the description again of the president of the Project Management Institute on LinkedIn yesterday, which was Thursday, March 26th, announcing that the Project Management Professional exam will be available for online proctoring by mid-April. As I mentioned before, it was due to coronavirus. Second, I also mentioned this isn't the first exam that PMI has put on online proctoring. It was Certified Associate Project Management and Agile Certified Practitioner. So this would be the third exam. Finally, the PMP is the gold standard of project management, and Pearson Fu's decision to temporarily shutter its US and Canadian physical testing centers forced the Project Management Institute to reschedule changing its PMP exam from July 1st, 2020 to December 31st, 2020. The new exam will come out January 2nd, 2021. And also, with 3.3 million people unemployed, having a PMP will separate you from the market. If you look at the current job apps for project manager, they are saying PMP or PMP within 6 months. So that's why the Project Management Institute president announced the decision for the PMP exam to be offered online by mid-April. Once again, I'll put that article in the description. The second thing is, as a project management professional certification exam teacher, I make the decision to teach my students the crisis communication and crisis management skills of communication, HR management, and stakeholder management, and go out of order with the project management body of knowledge because it was imperative that they apply the project management knowledge now because it was a crisis, it is a pandemic, and I want them to be able to do their jobs better because that's what's necessary. Also, I mentioned if you cannot attend this week's weekend project management, you can always check out my store at carlarjenkins.com/store. All of my items are aligned with the project management body of knowledge. So you're learning project management the right way. Like I mentioned, it's not vanity, it's actual project management from a certified PMP. I would like to thank everyone watching Projectized on YouTube Live, Instagram Live, as well as Periscope, Mondays through Fridays, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Carla Jenkins, and I'll see everyone in the next episode of Projectized. Have a wonderful weekend.